Good time zones, everybody, and happy Friday. We have made it to the end of the week. I do hope that everyone is doing well. I'm a little bit brain dead after yesterday, so we're going to see how well that works and how well things go today. Yeah, guaranteed to be an interesting day. Let's see who we've got and say hi to everybody. We've got a Blast Jordan and a Frauke and a True Purple and a Jerry May getting in before I even started stream. Thank you to everybody for arriving. We've got a Seribot. Gotta be nice. Jerry May is on a 15 stream streak. Thank you so much for that. Good news. Looks like Twitch have added the streak retention capabilities. If you miss a stream, you have 24 hours to recover it. I stuck a note in general in Discord for those who might be interested in that. Welcome in to Sin Lily. Good to see you. Superfast Feg. Hello. Let's scroll a bit faster. Raven, welcome in. Good to see you. Taryn, hi. Let's see. Jerry May is looking for an iron helmet for their Gordon. I will get to that in a second. There's a reason why I'm stood on the roof in Gordonstein. TGM, welcome in. BRB gonna miss a few minutes of stream. Food must be retrieved. Well, yes, that's an important one. Absolutely. Have good noms. Miss Ferret, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank God it's Friday. I agree with that, Raven. Your brain is stuck designing something for the event in November, so 6 stacks of Fnurbles. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Join the Brain Dead Club. Saw 5 a.m. before you went to bed. Whoopsie. Right. Let's get audio back to normal and go and visit the documentation ward. And before we get any further, and because I have to do my job, even on a Friday, come to think of it, wine is a liquid that always handles a lot of pressure really well. I guess they just bottle it up. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh, and Heil Hydrate. Do I have to go and get a bottle of wine to go with that one? Ooh. Oh. That would be interesting. Scotsman on wine. Hey, Sci-Fi. I don't think chat's due to blow away yet, but we'll see. Oh, and Taryn redeemed the stretch to go with the hydrate. Thank you for that, Taryn. And everyone else, remember, take care, hydrate, stretch, med check if needed. Look after yourselves. Where did I leave Jerry May's book? There it is. Jerry May has an iron helmet for Swampalicious. No, 10:03, not 10:13. Hello from the living room. You have me up while you're doing the chores. Hey, Dragon, welcome in. Where's Jerry May's book goes? There it is. And let's go and visit Swampalicious and give them a helmet. Oops. I can close the doors. I can. You have a high wind warning issued for the next 48 hours. Well, stop eating all of those beans. You know what baked beans do to us. It's technically not a celebration, but you'd like to celebrate a 369 streak. Very nice. Whee! Let's go and give Swampalicious a nice brand new iron helmet. I'm getting a wow already. I don't even know what I said this time. As always, my brain has already lost track of anything I might have said. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Which one of these chests have I been using for Swampalicious? I think it's this one. Right, so that's that request sorted. Oh! Yes. Nordic Wolf. Oh, yes, we were going to get you some information, weren't we? I apologise. I feel like I missed getting to that on Wednesday. Let's get that window back up. Speaking of bottling up wines, what wine do horses enjoy the most? It's Chardonnay. Ah, dear. Let's see. Where the heck is... You know, there are days that I really wish I could remember the dictionary. Or the alphabet. Nordic Wolf, you do have leather for Norththorn Wolfthorn Fenriksen. Oh, goodness. One of these days I will learn to read or speak or, you know, actually have language in any form of etc. No, I don't want another dictionary blast. My problem is not with language. My problem is with the alphabet, apparently. But yes, there you are, Nordic Wolf. You already do have leather. Is this up to date? No, this isn't. Right, I'm going to take a minute to update the maps. And we have a Weedle. Weedle. Weedle what? I'm not sure. But, let's... Okay, you got 5,500 to go. Ooh. Katsune, welcome in. Alright. Whee. This is going to be an interesting update. Whoa! Suddenly, large amounts of map appear. I think I probably still have a map I need to update out of that lot. Right, let's put these back. Yeah, that was apparently quite a bit of update. Let's do these two while we're at it then, apparently. Do you ever get that feeling that there are occasions in which large amounts of the world have suddenly been updated over time? Suddenly over time. Yeah, those two words really go well together. Blimey. Yep, that one needed all of the updating, and apparently so too did that. Oh, goodness. Oops. And apparently I missed the Pokemon. Whoopsie. And it's dark, so let's have a quick nap out in the courtyard. And speaking of maps, how do you travel around Italy? You roam. Oh! Right, that one goes there, that one goes there. Good lord. You know, there are days that I think we're starting to get somewhere with all... Ooh, hold on. That one's not been updated. I pick it up and suddenly huge amounts of world change just by picking it up. Oh, apparently I haven't fixed that. Okay. It's all brain to fingers with no filters as to which pun it is out or just goes. Mm-hmm. It's a punderful life. Wow. There may have been a few updates in all of this. I'm just wondering how much out of date all of this is. Not that much, I think. But let's double check. Some days you just realise you're way behind on your mapping. Yeah. Oh. Well, that didn't really change much. Let's check this one. Other than a field that appears to have appeared, not really any change. Do not crash into the kitchens or the Ravager pens. The Ravager pens seem to be getting to the point where so many of them have helpers now. Ah. Deja, why are you climbing the walls? Usually it's things appearing in fields, not entire fields appearing. Have you ever watched a Fwip stream? Those tend to have entire fields appearing. Right, that one, and that one. Also, I think they've changed how certain materials show up on the map. Just because if you look, that field up the top here is currently green, and it's time to plant a field. Yes, exactly. And I think if I were to fly over there with this one, we'd see that. See, yeah, whole sections just changed colour. Now I've not done anything to those fields. Woodsy is the creator behind that. Are they? Whoops. I don't know Woodsy. Right. Yeah, that well, that all changed a little bit. We've suddenly got the entirety of... Well, actually, no, that's not even the entirety. Apparently this map is now not big enough. It says it all, doesn't it? Is this area up... Is this map up to date? Looks like it might be. Because it's all of this that... I saw those candles and thought something was on fire. He technically did it out to prove someone else wrong. I don't remember who, but it was a I can plant a bigger melon field than you sort of thing, and once he ended up with thousands of melons. But then the joke just became a thing where Wadsy planted that amount of melons per episode. I mean, if you're going to commit to the bit, you might as well. Oh! Oh! I hadn't noticed this. I mean, granted, they look better that colour, but that's not the colour they used to be. Oh, all of my lightning rods are aging. That's yeah, I don't even know where half of my lightning rods are, and that's something that somebody commented that some people might actually not want to update because they don't know where all their lightning rods are, and they've got thousands upon thousands of them. And yeah. It doesn't post Minecraft anymore, besides once at a blue moon. He's one of those creators who hasn't yet figured out the work-life creator balance. So he grinds until he burns out, then disappears into the literal world. Oh dear. Admitted it's an issue, so it's... not me. A lot of creators go through that, from my understanding. I just burn out constantly. Why else do you think all of this world is the way it is? Whee! And there are large portions of this world that have not been built. I mean, look at that. There's whole sections of this world that... Look, no, I can't remember where I'm going. Foot mentioned Wadzi in one of his episodes, planting fields, so yeah, it's... Ah, I see, said the blind man, waving his wooden leg in the air. Arr, arr. Okay. Always interesting to hear these things and learn the history, the back and forth, the surrealisms, the side elements, and the bits that I never really knew in the first place. Because there will always be a few of those. Whee! Alright. To the Nether! Just double check that I'm not taking anything that I wasn't supposed to be. Excellent, right. So, he says, let's stick Gamma Override on for a minute or three. Whee! I'm not quite sure what just flew around up there, but whatever it was, it took a flight. I might have done a little bit of tinkering in the Nether. This might be easier with the cam account, so let's borrow the cam account for a second. Yeah, it looks better with the gamma off. Yeah, I might have I might have applied a little bit of copper. Burnout. Scotsman. Now, in between streams, I did all of this. Yep. You want to do the 0.9 update so bad, but your mods aren't all 0.9 yet. Ooh, yeah. Good time zones, Glampixie. Welcome in. That said, I've only done one side. So, let's get a little bit of copper grind in and add the other side. Which means I need copper. It does look epic, and I'm really glad at how it looks, because that was when I saw that we were getting the copper bars. I basically put finishing this this tunnel on hold, just so I could make it look epic with copper. All right. I think I need about 3/4 of a stack of blocks to do the rest. Actually, I probably don't even need all of that, but we'll see. Because it multiplies a lot. That's 24 blocks of copper. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 stacks of copper bars is 24 blocks of copper. That's why Drowned Farm is now a top farm. That's one option. I still have a metric boatload of copper from mining out a small percentage of a trial chamber. And I do mean a small percentage. That trial chamber is very much not even half emptied, from what I remember. That I'm leaving as my way in and out. Right. Unleash the scope creep. Now, Taryn mentioned something on Wednesday of do these things Oh, hey, we've got one that's already oxidized. Nice. Do these things link up with iron bars? And I have a sneaking suspicion they do. And I'm wondering if we can mix and match them a little. Okay, this one got a cackle out of you. Your friend drew me a map of Asia, but left out South Korea. I told them it was a soulless thing to do. Oh. Not your fault? It is your fault, Taran. I'm sure of it. You started a non-law world in 0.5, so when things do update to 9, you can update, but you watched Six Wings' latest video and it inspired you to return to the original build you were designing and creative when you first... Nice! Yeah, one thing I am definitely going to need to do, and actually that stage I think will go incredibly well with iron bars, because it looks rusty. Hey, Ritsu! What was I thinking? I had a train of thought. Oh, yes. I am going to need a metric. Actually, no. I think I'm going to need an imperial crap ton of wax. I'm fairly sure that metric crap ton of wax is routinely the person to be blamed, only sometimes it's actually... I could have sworn it was you who commented on it, Taran. Yeah, it makes sense for these to actually interact with iron bars, because it would be silly if they didn't. Why have all the bars if they don't allow you to pony up to the bar and get thoroughly drunk in the bar? Did I say hi, Ritsu? If I didn't, hi. If I did, hi again. And Hunter, welcome in. Metric ton is actually larger than imperial ton. Okay. That I did not know. That is today's interesting piece of information. Thank you, Raven. On hotel Wi-Fi, so stream will be twitchy. Whoopsie. And True Purple, thank you for joining the scurry. Yeah, it's... Doink, 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 doink. Doink, doink. Dink, 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 dink. Slowbro escaped. I didn't even notice them. A ton is 907 kilos. A ton is 1,000 kilos. Oh, goodness. Interesting. Now, one of the questions does become, how, great, now I'm doing Stitch impressions. Hi, Stitch, or Hannah. I started a train of thought there. Oh, yes. What do I want this to look like? Because now we actually have 4 options, where previously, and a metric duck ton is 1,000 ducks. That's a lot of ducks. That'll drive you quackers. The train even leave the station on that one? Not a clue. Now boarding the train of thought with service to nowhere, apparently. It'll go somewhere. It just might occasionally follow the occasional derailing. Super Wario, welcome. See, look at all that you've done. You've given some Scotsman some mass confusion. No. I thought we were trying to undo the mass confusion by working out just how large a ton was. And all the ducks. Most of them are quacks. I mean... This is the bit that... I wish we had one of those the builder's wands that allow you to just go, hi, I like all of this. I'd like it all to repeat one layer lower. Or one block in this direction, please. Although knowing my luck, I'd accidentally click on the side of this and it would all go straight across the tunnel and I'd be like, and I'd have to dig it all out again. Bars are so thin to place against. And since chat has moved on to ducks, what's a duck's favourite ballet? The Nutcracker. Oh! OBS, the day you include your coding to follow where pictures are put will be an amazing day. I'm not sure OBS really follows anything. And apparently there's a bug with OBS 32 and Stream Decks, which I'm actually quite happy because I don't use the normal Stream Deck software, so OBS is completely ignoring that bug for me. So for once, my over-the-top, completely obscure, and thoroughly random way of setting up my systems has actually been a benefit. I'm quite shocked by that one. And thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Sorry for all the puns. You don't know what's up with your brain today. I thought this was normal for you, Blast. You're in an older version of version 29 because of Tato. Yeah, taters. Boil them, smash them, stick them in a stew. Not sure that's the direction we were supposed to be going with tater conversations, but hey. Here we find Scotsman placing 4,500 pieces of copper bars. Let's figure out what this will do to the small amount of sanity. You cleaned up your desktop and moved the pictures you used to the OBS folder. Well, that's because it uses it uses absolute paths rather than relative. Oops. And if OBS is a relative of yours, well, that's interesting. Kibo, welcome in. Happy Friday. So, oh, and we've got a stretch to, yep, ads, whoopsie, and a stretch, yeah, oh, there goes that shoulder. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Splashy. And a hydrate as well from Blast. God forbid you keep things organised. Yeah. I mean, organisation is it's one of those things that yeah. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? You catch me on a day where I'm a little bit less than less interesting than usual. I'm attempting to build out the walls of my Nether tunnel network. What's this organisation that you speak of? We don't talk about them. They secretly are running everything. Oh, no, not that organisation. No, don't tell them. I never meant to explain about them. And that was when we never heard of Scots ever again, because the organisation took him away. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha, hee hee, to the funny farm. For a nice stay. Hi ho, hi ho. We're in the Nether, you know. We need to build these things so that we don't get shot by ghasts. We all know the squirrels run this channel, so whoopsie, yes. Yeah, the squirrels are in charge. I even checked in on some of them in London yesterday when I was at a conference. I swear there was one in a tree that was basically hiding a switchblade. London squirrels, they're all hard as nails. It's probably a perpetual fight between the gangs of squirrels and the gangs of pigeons in London. You've heard of gangs of New York. Gangs of squirrels. Even dangerouser. Dangerouser. Wow. That's some English there, Scots. Don't forget the rats. The rats hide the fact that they exist. They have a tendency not to be visible. So it's just the squirrels and the pigeons that are vying for control in the public eye. But you can guarantee that, yes, there will be rats. What was it? You're never more than 6 feet from a rat or something? Didn't somebody once have as a quote somewhere? Unfortunately, the squirrels, the rats, and the pigeons have formed an alliance. Paratrooper rats have proven devastating. Good lord. That's a thought, Cyber. I thought the pigeons were the ones that the squirrels were trying to turn into the Squirrel Air Force. I wish I knew how much more of this we had to do. Well, apparently, I've just... Oh. Well, we've got to go back this way anyway. How? Yeah. Because apparently I've run out of copper bars. Let's fill my inventory again. Yay! No, not more. Won't somebody think of the Scotsman's sanity? You're right. You think of one thing with all this talk of squirrels ganging up, that being the episode of Rick and Morty where they had to leave their Earth because of Morty wanting to understand the animals and the squirrels realizing that Morty can understand... I thought I had a... I thought I had a crafting bench here. Dagnabbit. Oh no, blasts after another Ravager. Ah! I'm not even sure if I've got Ravagers. Oh no. I really should check if we've got any Ravagers in stock. It's a phrase that not many people involved in Minecraft ever actually have to say. Do I have a Ravager in stock? Also, hi Pork Chop. Hi Things. Hey Stuffy. If that's not enough, you're 34,500-ish points away from run. I've got time. Thank goodness for that. I thought I'd have to go and play with the Ravagers again. Also a phrase that you don't hear in general conversation very often. Oh, we're actually not that far from the end of that section of tunnel. The basalt delta is starting to appear. Oh, this is so cool to fly through. Those copper bars give a really interesting effect as you fly through them. Wow. Follow the nether tunnel home. Follow the nether tunnel home. Follow, 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 follow the nether tunnel home. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in it. Ah, yes, let's go back to that question. Thank you, Kibo. I'm not sure. I am tempted to say I would like to go for tier 1, I think. I think the greens might be nice for the... I don't know. I'm not so keen on the full oxidized in the nether. I think it might be too green. And I'm sure Kermit has something to say about that. You might want to leave it just pristine. The pure copper. I agree. I can see that as well, Raven. This is where it's going to be a tough choice. Ooh, nearly done. We're like 3 tunnel segments from finished. Woohoo! I mean, pristine, I think, looks really good. I think the first tier is going to look really good as well. Second tier, I'm not so sure about. And fully oxidized, I think, is just too green. And I do love the fact that we're nearly at the point where I can completely ignore the sounds of the ghasts, because we're going to have a fully enclosed tunnel, finally. He says completely ignoring the sound of the ghast anyway. Uh-oh. Camera count just showed me where the ghast is. It's beneath us. It's trying to sneak up on us, Captain. I see you. I see you on the camera count. We've got a sneaky marshmallow down there. Now there's a description. missed a bit. Blair, headache coming in, probably due to weather. No! Take care of yourself, Raven. I hope it won't be too evil. As was mentioned earlier, we have warnings of bad weather over here. Just wind, however. It's one of those, huh? Moments. Because normally when you have weather warning, you get a little bit more of that thing called rain. There we are. It's done! It's done! Yay! Oh, that is really, really fun. Hey, Footy. Welcome in. Happy Friday. It still raises the question, what colour do we want this? Actually, I think our bigger problem is, where are we going to find the 17.5 trillion tons of wax that we need to actually be able to fix this at any level that we want? I mean, even without using rockets, it's still awesome. Or not, just looked at the forecast and it's clear for days. Don't know what's causing this. Weird. I feel this especially given Seattle has several additional seasons. You're pretty sure we're going into Spiders 1, or are we in Spiders 1 and about to go to 4? Okay. Is that Spiders 1, Seattle 0? Right. That's cool. I kind of feel like we should probably go and find some bees and start considering where to put them. I think we might be needing to build another tower and make it the bee tower. I do have an automatic honeycomb farm somewhere. It is, however, in Lagville. And therefore hasn't been loaded for about 2.5 years. Let's go and check on our bee farm. Won't be putting any of that copper in there then. And apparently it's the middle of the night. You have Roaches 1, Roaches 2, and Flying Roaches, aka Roaches Extreme. Wow. Look after yourself, Raven. Hopefully you don't feel too bad. Right, let's go and see what's been going on, because I've reactivated the bee farm. I knew this day would come, and so I did reactivate the bee farm. And holy hallelujahs! We got wax. How are we doing on? And we're barely halfway through the we're barely halfway through the watch it not be enough. Oh, it'll never be enough, Ritsu. I mean, I would point you at the fact that I got through several chests of wax previously to now. And of course, I can't transport this in a more compact state because you can only go one way with them. If you turn them into blocks, you can't unturn them. Cats do the same thing, but not for spiders. House spiders are quite small. Do have a wrecking a roach, but somebody who's deathly afraid of them. Yeah, no, screw. About the only thing we have here is the Great Ladybug Migration. They go into winter hibernation mode and then will actively try to get into any place they can get in. Right. If you have wax, then it is time for Danielson to get to work. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait for the wax. We're gonna have to wait for the wax. We're gonna have to wait for the tunnel to get older. And that's a phrase that sounds wrong. So that we can possibly then decide whether or not to have it at what phase. Whether to have it at what phase? What phase to have it at? And I'm going to leave that bit behind so that I know where it is. I'm just glad that we actually have wax. I'm also surprised. Ooh, excellent. I do have some glass bottles. So I can do this, this, and this. I really need... So, one thing I do need is to get a lot more honey bottles at some point. Oh, hey, we've got a random bat. Lovely. That's enough to drive you batty. We will mend it, we will fix it, we will wonder why, wondering just the heck. Right, honey. Great, now I sound like I'm trying to warm up to a Joel Smallish Beans song. Honey, there we are. 13. Oh, I actually have 8. That's nice. You know what? I'm just going to leave the shulker of honey in there. Or honeycomb, even. Okay. Oftentimes, the only reason you can find some of the spiders is because you're watching a small cat stalking something across the carpet. Yes, cats and spiders. They do enjoy using them for stalking practice. Okay, I have right. I'm just borrowing the camera account for a second. Again. Okay, so we have started the tunnel to the south? Question mark? Yes, this must be the south because it has the portal for the Temple of Irony. Which point it's, alright, into the jar you go, we'll get you outside now. So that one's fully dug. This one is also fully dug, but you know, it might be sensible to actually start thinking about what we're going to do with... Let's override gamma for a minute. It might be worth starting to work on the tunnel to the east, because this is the one that we've clearly got the most... well, the first tunnels to the to the offside to connect to. If for no other reason than I have been falling over myself trying to get to Gordonstein sometimes. At some point I need to finish digging all of this out, apparently. Love the fact that there's this huge amount of basalt delta everywhere. And by love, I mean yeesh. Cats and spiders. Clearly remember your cat swatting a spider and it landing on your face. It could have been worse. It could have swatted it while it was on your face. Then you have some bugs that refuse to leave the jar once you get them outside, and just sat on the porch like, please, please leave so they can go back. Yeah, that sounds very normal. This was not a useful bastion, was it? No. Dash nabbit. Why do we not have... why could this not have been a useful bastion? It's in a useful location. It's just not a useful bastion. I might have to see if I can find a map of bastions and use the cam account to locate a closer one that actually is a treasure bastion so that we can consider turning it into a froglight farm. Because the only one we know of that is a froglight farm is significantly... Or, sorry, the only one we know of I could turn into a froglight farm is about 6,000 blocks away in the Nether. Which is a little bit too many. Polished andesite, half slabs, polished andesite, and we have a seitan. I think I probably pronounced that. No, it's a setitan. That's ice road distance. Yes, but I don't want to be an ice road trucker. Wow, I have a grand total of 4 polished andesite stairs. That is not going to be a useful number. Need those 2. Catch this, it's a wreck. Ah, the Frauke Information Service kicked in just after I just went with a normal Pokeball. Ah, nabbit. Ooh, I'm starting to get into my my andesite supplies. Right, polished andesite stairs, polished andesite. 464, and let's get some netherrack. Let's get 3 stacks, because that's 12 tunnel segments. And Ritsu was the only person to catch that. Congratulations, though, Ritsu. Nope, wrong way. I'm going to have to start thinking about turning this portal around. I don't want to... But I do want to, because at the moment it's lined up with an area that we can't link to. Rare, have they looked at that mountainside? It's littered with them! You can't go 10 feet without tripping over a kaitan. Kaitan, whatever. Rare might... Does that mean it's hiding out in the mountainsides along with the haggis, Taran? Rare only in PCG. Yikes. I nearly forgot that we're actually supposed to not be throwing ourselves off the edges of this. Let's do that. Right. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's so much easier to count to 16, or to do this when you're counting to 16s, because, hey, we've got stacks for that. This is where crouch gets a workout. Doot. Doot. Dink. 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 You. Oh, look, an Enderman. Or rather, ooh, don't look, an Enderman in the eye. No, don't want to do anything with that. I mean, if we do anything with that bastion, it'll be raid it for parts. And I don't really need the parts of a bastion right now. That's an odd way of phrasing it, but it's accurate. Hold on. No, that's right. I'm forgetting my own design. I have done that, right? Haven't I? Yes, I have. That's right. Right. Good night, Blast. Take care and look after yourself. You see, now this is where we're probably going to have to have to think about the connections a bit, because I'd like them to be off the middle of one of these, which means I'm probably going to end up moving that portal as well. What do ducks use to fix things around their house? Duct tape. Woohoo! It will fix things then when you need to. Duct tape. Woohoo! All the things that shouldn't move with duct tape. Woohoo! I'm sure there is actually a version of that song that is a lot less mangled by me. And it is all about duct tape. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're at 48. That's correct. Tape wrapping as well. Nice. Okay. Almost certainly. Yeah. I think that's where I've heard it before, though. Ah. I jumped up to place a block and didn't actually have the block in my inventory selected. Right. This feels like a good time to actually start tinkering with a junction design. So, let's see. Oh. Who here can work out why I'm going oh, and what my mistake has been? $16. 16. 16. Apparently the Warp Zone did a parody version. Ah. 16 is even. My tunnel design is odd. Therefore, my connecting tunnels are a problem. Oh, that's gonna be a fnurble. I'm gonna I'm fnurble. So the reason this is a problem, there's like 3 of them. I might be Glam Pixie. I might be. The warp, the designs. Hold on. If I'm facing away, I don't really want to work out which direction I'm facing. The portals are odd, which is really useful because they're quite nice. They're a lovely design. And also means that they fit nicely. Do connections at the ribs. Raven, that is the most sensible thing. That I love that thought. Thank you very much. Why I hadn't even considered that. Also, it kind of fits with this location. Thank you, Raven. You have just saved my sanity. I mean, that one's off by about half a dozen, but half a dozen can be done and dealt with. We've got a ghast in the area. Where are you? Do the connections on the ribs. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you, Raven. Thank you. Thank you, Raven. You're my only hope. Right. Under those circumstances, let us put one more of these in because I am going to be... Raven is very impressive, saving something that doesn't exist. Wow. Oh, is it the end of stream already? Hey, Matt. Surprise! Yep. I knew there was a reason why I'd made sure that there was at least something odd in this. Right. Right. So. This one. No. Oh, you fnurble. You flew out of the way. Stop dodging. Oh, that's typical. Right. I'm going to assume that I'm going to lose a block here. Yeah. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something tells me I need to consider if I'm going to have to run the tunnel bores very soon. Let's go. Let's get those black blocks back as well. Just because andesite is fairly common, but I'd like not to have to keep collecting more of it. Where's the section that I was digging? How are you doing, Mad? Okay. I don't think I would run... Actually, I may want to run a tunnel bore to be able to actually make this feel like it's right. Actually, no, I can just... these aren't long gaps. I don't have to... I don't need to run a tunnel bore for these distances. They're not... It's not like I'm traversing the entirety of the Nether for these. And besides, I need to do something to increase the ridiculous amount of netherrack that I've mined out. I mean... It just wouldn't do if I stopped mining netherrack. Ahem. This gives me a couple of blocks gap below this for the moment. Oh, I just realised by mining all of this and picking up all the netherrack, I have lost my counter. Oh well. I'll just have to start a new one. Or do some actual counting. Do some actual counting? How dare we? Oh, and the ball toy has been caught by a couple of people. Congratulations. Alright. Leap of faith. Right. One. You know what? It's going to be quicker just to mine this and start again. Right. Go until it's 48. There. So this... Well, that's remarkably convenient. I didn't plan that. I didn't plan that. That's just remarkably convenient. Oh, yes. Off by one errors are phenomenally common. I'm just kind of surprised that this tunnel segment lined up neatly like this. I will be digging way more in this direction, but I don't have to dig far because the tunnel to Gordonstein is just this far back. We will be working out what we want to do with these. And the odds are I might actually just make those a special section of tunnel segment. Whoa. Well, that's good to hear, Matt. Okay. So... if we... yeah, because then we can just have this effectively have some sort of junction here. And by having it not as a cross with... Krish, welcome in! By having this not as a cross, it's not a huge problem. I think I'm about to upset an Enderman. Yep. Indications are probably. Because this is my next junction. Right, let's make that 48 so that we can... Well, there's no point in trying to count this properly because we're going to have to mine out some. Made the Enderman go splat. Yep. It's always nice to spleef an Enderman sometimes. When your Enderman spleef makes it fall through on... No, 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 no. Not like they don't deserve it. Yeah, that's an agreed statement. I nearly threw away my pickaxe. That was embarrassing. Also, we appear to be on top of a tree here. This might be the section that makes me reconsider the do I need to run a tunnel bore for these side tunnels, though. The reason being, this is actually quite a significant amount of distance. Ow. He says as he goes flat. That's quite a long wow, I need to eat. I'm sure Alistair would approve even. And the worst thing is, this one is about the same distance from both the north and the east tunnels. Because the north tunnel is going through here. So I'm not sure that it matters whether or not I connect this to north or east. Oh, fnurbles. This also suggests it's now off by a few blocks. So this is the portal to Jurassic World. But of course it is. So, fnurbles. Yeah. This might be one that I want to run a tunnel bore to get to. That's also Fnurbles' portal. Fnurbles had... I came in earlier today, and Fnurbles went through the portal. Fnurbles has discovered the Nether. I had to drag him back into the into Jurassic World. Fnurbles is going to be a problem. For those who who weren't around the other day, Fnurbles is the name that we've given to the very first copper golem that we have in this world. Mostly because he makes me yeah. Yes. Because he made... Congratulations, Frauke. You managed to catch me off guard with that one. Oh, that... Has anyone seen my heart attack? Ooh, that was probably not quite sensible, but it'll do. Right, and now we need to get this to 48. Excellent. We did mine out enough. And I'll leave the sand there, so that because that's my indicator of where the heck this tunnel is. That was amazing timing. I thoroughly approve and disapprove simultaneously. Ratty, welcome in. Happy Friday. See Scott's heart stop. See Scott's heart stop, start, heart start. Wow, I almost trying to read that one is a tongue twister and a half, mad. I think several people would say I'm not allowed to have another heart attack. Whatever is occurring here looks dangerous. It feels it as well. Really? Hey, Landstrad. We're indeed about to say I'm not permitted to have my heart stop again. Yeah, it's not on my list of things to allow either. Alright. Okay. Alright. Heil Hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Oh, yep. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Okay. So that gives us our first two junction locations, even if it doesn't give us our first two junctions yet. Oh, nurbles, this is going to... That's going to need a lot of digging out. So let's ignore that one for the moment, and purely focus on this one instead. Because it doesn't. Oh, don't worry, Mad. It's part of my dark sense of humor. I have actually had one. It's in the past by several years. It's not due to happen again, thank goodness. It is a running joke because dark sense of humor. Ah. Right, I would like to be able to fly without crashing into things. Whee! And I still managed to nearly crash into things. Ha-ha! Right. Let's empty some of the random empty some of the random crap out of my inventory again. Herba-derba-derba. 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 Doop-doop-doop-doo-doo. Herba-derba-derba-doop-doop-ba-ba. Herba-derba-derba-derba-derba-derba-derba. Great. Now I'm doing an Inspector Gadget theme tune. Right. You go in there. You go in there. I need to remember what the heck these tunnel segments look like. And I don't think I presently have... No, I don't. No. No. Wow, I have a grand total of five. Five? Inspector Gadget was wrong in so many ways, and hilarious simultaneously. Right, let's just turn you into that. Oh, that's polished black stone slabs. Those aren't any use to me at all at the moment. Really? 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 Okay, so that's that, that, and that. Are those half slabs? Oh, I do need the half slabs in the doohickery. Right, let's get the half slabs in the doohickery, the half slabs in the thingamawhatsit. We have a love disc in chat for those who might be interested in catching one of those. Go rocket boot. Go gadget rocket boots. Yes, speaking of rockets, let's get some more of those because I'm down to my last 3.